options directly from there. Look at this given picture carefully. Just below the standard toolbar, you see B, I, U, color, etc. This is called the formatting toolbar. Do you know what is formatting? On any selected paragraph or line, any changes that you make, like changing the style of writing a word or changing its size or changing the color of a word or highlighting a word, all these kinds of changes being made on a line or any paragraph are collectively called formatting. Using the formatting bar, we can change the writing style, make the letters bigger or smaller or bold. We can write the words in italics, underline the written text, change the color of the text, or even the color of the background. Now, we will use the keyboard to type in the writer file. All of you look at your keyboards. There are many keys and buttons like the alphabet keys, number keys, enter button, etc. We use these keys and buttons for different kinds of tasks. Can you tell why we use alphabet keys? Using the alphabet keys, you can type anything in the writer file like someone's name, a place's name, the spelling of a word, etc. Can you tell why we use the number keys? Using the number keys, you can type numbers. Number keys are also called digit keys. Can you tell which special keys are there in a keyboard? If we leave aside the alphabet keys and the number keys, all other keys on the keyboard are special keys or function keys. Function keys are from F1 to F12. Can you tell why we use the space bar button or key? Space bar is used to give space between words, and this is the largest key on the keyboard. Can you tell what is the backspace button used for? The backspace button is used to erase a word, but you can only erase the word on the left side of the cursor using backspace. Can you tell why we use the delete button? Using the delete button, you can delete any file, but while typing, you can also use the delete button to erase the word on the right side of the cursor. Do you know what the enter button is used for? We use the enter button to go to a new line, or you may also use the enter button to give space between paragraphs and start typing from a new line or paragraph. Next, what are the arrow keys used for? Arrow keys help us to take the cursor up, down, right or left on a page as per our requirement. And as you would have noticed, for this purpose, the arrow keys are of 4 types: left, right, up and down. So let us now type in the writer file. Before you start typing, look at your keyboard for some time, because although you will not be able to remember where the keys are located, you will get familiarized by their location, and this will help you while you are typing text in the writer file. By looking at the picture shown to you, type the alphabets. While typing, if you make a mistake, you can use backspace or delete button depending on where the cursor is located. Let us now watch the video and see how we can type. Look at the keyboard, find out where the alphabets are and start typing. So look for A, press the A key and you will find A will appear on your writer sheet. Next, look for B and type that. Like this. Get familiarized with the keyboard and keep typing the alphabets. So after H, we are typing I. Like this, keep typing, looking for all the alphabets on the keyboard and keep typing. After M, we will type N, then O, P. So this way, you can type on your text document or the writer sheet by using the keyboard. W, X. At the end, you have to press the enter key to go to a new line. After this, type out numbers. You have to press the enter key to go to a new line. Now let's see how we will type numbers. So to type numbers, you can see on the top of the keyboard, the number keys are there. So you can type 0, then 1, 2, 3. Typing numbers you will find very easy. So after you have typed 9, once again you will press the enter key to go to a new line. And using the space bar button, type out our names. Let us also now learn the use of the space bar key. So let's type our name, my, then we'll give a space by pressing the space bar key, which is the biggest key on your keyboard, and then you type name, my name, and then again we press the space bar key to give a space, is, then again the space bar key to give space, Computer Shiksha. Similarly, you can type your own name here. So to go to the next line, you will press the enter key. Now, using arrow keys, you will learn the usage of backspace and delete buttons. Let us now watch the video and learn the use of the arrow keys and see what happens with the delete and the backspace button. So first of all, notice that the cursor is at the end of your line. Bring the cursor to the middle of the line by using the left arrow key, like this, as is being shown in the video. Now, if you press the backspace key once, the letter P gets disappeared. And if you keep pressing it, the other letters which are on the left of the cursor keep getting erased. If you press the delete key, the letters on the right side of the cursor get deleted. So this is how you can use the backspace or the delete button to erase letters on the left or the right of the cursor. Let us now learn to use the caps lock button. Look at the caps lock button in the picture being shown and locate it in your keyboard. By using this button, we can type our alphabets in capital letters, meaning in large letters. If you want to type all your words or text in capital letters, which are large letters, then you just need to press this button once. Now, whatever alphabets you type will appear in capital letters in your writer file. Then when you once again want to type in small letters, just press the caps lock button once again. Let us now learn with the help of the video how we can use the caps lock button on the keyboard to type in capital letters. When you press the caps lock button once and start typing, you will see capital letters appearing on your writer sheet. Watch in the video. We have pressed the caps lock button once and now we are typing A, B, C. You can see that we are also pressing the space bar in between the alphabets. So this way you can keep typing one by one and you can type all the alphabets. Remember that if you want to start typing once again in small letters, you will again press the caps lock button once and your writing or typing will become in small letters again. Now we will learn about the shift button and understand for what all work we use the shift button. You can use the shift button with alphabets and number keys. If you keep the shift key pressed with the finger of your left hand and then one by one type out the alphabets, then your alphabets will get typed in capital letters. Remember that if you have pressed caps lock once, then even if you type any alphabets while keeping the shift key pressed, you will only be able to type in small letters. In such a case, you will need to press the caps lock key once again, and then when you type alphabets with shift key pressed, you will be able to type alphabets in capital letters. Let us watch this video and learn how we can type in capital using the shift key. To use this, you have to keep the shift key pressed with one hand and then you can type the alphabets as usual. So after pressing the shift key with a finger of your left hand, you're typing A, B, C, D. Like this, you're getting all the alphabets in capital letters. If you are facing any problem in typing, you can ask for help from your teachers. You can also use the shift key to type symbols, which we will learn later. If you type the number buttons while keeping the shift button pressed, then you will see that the symbols which are shown above the numbers on the number keys will get typed on your writer page. There are many more keys on the keyboard which have some symbols on top of them. Go ahead, find them on the keyboard and type them. Let us now watch this video and learn how we can use the shift key to type the symbols. Keep the shift key pressed with one hand and then type the number keys. Press on the number keys. You will see that while we keep the shift key pressed and press the number keys, the symbols get typed on our writer sheet. This is being shown to you in the video also. So when we keep typing on the numbers while the shift key is pressed, you see that the symbols get typed on the writer sheet. Now go ahead and close your file since this lesson for today ends here. You will close the writer file in the same way as you have been closing the MS Paint file. All of you take your pointer to the X or the cross sign on the top right of your screen and click once with the left button of your mouse or touchpad. A box appears on the screen which shows you three options: save, discard, or cancel. Since we do not want to save this file, you should click on the discard option and your file will get closed without saving. Now, all of you shut down your computer properly. If you still have any problems with the shutdown method, please watch the video and learn. Let us now learn how to shut down your computer. Bring your pointer to the start button as is being shown in the video. Next, use your mouse or touchpad to click on the left button. A box appears and you have to look for the shutdown option and take your pointer there. Then, using your mouse or touchpad, click with the left button and this will make your computer shut down. In today's class, we learned what is Writer, what are the various features of Writer. We learned about the differences in OpenOffice Writer and MS Office Word. We also learned about how we open Writer and about the documents in Writer. We learned about the keyboard. We have also seen how we write using the keyboard in the Writer. What are the differences between delete and backspace? We learned about the arrow keys, about how and for what we use the caps lock and